SpaceX successfully catches a Super Heavy booster after launching Starship's 5th flight. More on that in moments, but first, if you watched that Star Trek episode about the Tribbles and thought, I need one of those in my life, minus the rapid reproduction problem, Casio's got just the thing for you. The company is now taking pre-orders in Japan for Mifflin, the adorable robotic plushie with AI emotional capabilities that debuted during CES 2021. Mifflin, developed in a partnership with the Japanese startup Vanguard Industries, is meant to work like an emotional support pet. Snuggling is its specialty, and the creators say each robot has its own distinct personality, can shift moods depending on the situation, and will form attachments to people over time. It's available in gray and blonde for a hefty 59,400 yen, roughly $400, and is expected to ship on November 7th. There's no word on a release outside of Japan. Mifflin doesn't just respond to cuddles. You're supposed to talk to it too, and it'll react with movements and cute sounds. These interactions will help shape its character. Mifflin has the ability to learn, and its personality will develop based on how it's treated, said Vanguard founder Masahiko Yamanaka in a promotional video. It's Bluetooth capable, so it can connect with an app, and charges in a little nest so as to avoid breaking the illusion of being a real pet. When it's charging, it'll just go to sleep. The fur is removable for when you need to wash it, though. Vanguard ran successful Kickstarter and Indiegogo campaigns for Mifflin in 2020, but only started shipping the robots to backers in late 2023. Casio is now handling the manufacturing and distribution. And we're getting into the colder months of the year, at least in the northern hemisphere. If you haven't done so already, it'll soon be time to switch on the heating. Rather than make manual adjustments to the thermostat throughout the day, why not let a smart version take care of the heavy lifting? As luck would have it, Google's Nest thermostat is back on sale. The device can be yours for $85. That's $45 off the regular price, but some way off the record low of $61 it dropped to a year ago. Find the latest gadget and app news, reviews, price drops, and more right now at Engadget.com. SpaceX's Super Heavy booster successfully returned to the pad after liftoff to be caught by the launch tower's mechanical arms in an incredible feat Sunday morning. The milestone came during the 5th flight of the company's Starship and is a huge step for the rocket's planned reusability. Starship launched at about 8:25 a.m. Eastern Time from SpaceX's Boca Chica, Texas starbase. Landing rockets is nothing new for SpaceX, which has now been reusing its Falcon 9 workhorse for several years, but the company took a completely different approach for recapturing Super Heavy. Whereas Falcon 9 typically lands on a drone ship out in the ocean, Super Heavy returned to its launch site and had to navigate into the narrow opening between the launch tower's outstretched chopsticks. The move risked destroying the tower if Super Heavy didn't pull it off correctly. It did, though, and live footage from the flight test shows the booster neatly parking itself back at the tower to thunderous cheering from everyone watching from the viewing room. Starship, meanwhile, continued on its flight for about an hour after separating from the booster and splashed down in the Indian Ocean as planned around 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The entire Starship transportation system, consisting of the Super Heavy first stage and the Starship second stage, is designed to be reusable. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Cheyenne McDonald and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.